Anupam Tripathi, and I'm the founder and managing trustee of Fight for Animal Rights India. Friends, my charity works for social causes, environmental causes and animal rights causes in India. We are working very, very hard, fighting many battles, engaging ourselves in many, many campaigns to make a better India, to make a better world for all of us. Our latest campaign deals with the roads situation of India. The roads in India are terrible. They are filled with potholes. Thousands and thousands of people die each year on our roads. We are wasting thousands of crores, that's millions and millions of US dollars each year on our roads. All this wastage of money, of hard-earned money of our taxpayers, of the government of India, and all those precious lives that are being lost on our Indian roads is because of faulty policies of the government. We have very, very, very poor policies currently at play so far as roads is concerned in India. Let me give you very quick 3 examples, my friends. First, internationally, for example, Netherlands. If you get a contract in Netherlands to make a road, you got to ensure that that road for 17 years is not going to break down. If your road breaks in less than 17 years, you have to pay damages for it. You're blackballed for next 30 years and so on and so forth. The international best practices as far as warranty and guarantee on roads quality is concerned is 10 years. You know what is it currently as per the Indian government's policy in India? 4 years. And you know what? Prior to 2014, it was 1 and 2 years only. So if you make a road in India, it just needed to last a year or 2 years prior to 2014, and now it just needs to last 4 years. Whereas the international best practices are 10 years, and Netherlands leads by example of setting this limit to 17 years, my friends. So that's one. Let me very quickly move to the point number 2. You know, roads are resurfaced. You understand? Resurfacing of roads is where an old road breaks down, you resurface the road with a new road. Now in India, unfortunately, when an old road breaks down, they resurface the road with 100% new road altogether without touching the existing old road that is broken down. What it does are 2 things which are very, very bad. The first thing it does is, because you resurface the road with a new road altogether, you raise the level of the road, and thereby on the sides of every road are the drains going which help from waterlogging, against waterlogging. Now because you raise the level of the road, these drains get blocked and it's counterproductive as a result. That's one. Now the second downside, and the big downside, is that when you resurface these roads with altogether new material, what you're doing is you're spending 100% on new material, including bitumen and all the mix that's put in, which costs money. That's taxpayers' hard-earned money. Whereas international best practice that is followed all over the world is that you only put 30% new material, and you dig the existing old road, you drill it up, you use that material of the old road, 70% of that material, 30% of the new material that you mix, and you resurface the road. That's what international best practice is. It's not being done in India. We are wasting 70% more of our resources in resurfacing, and we are blocking our drains. That's how bad it is. So here's again where a policy change is required. Third, and very importantly, and most importantly in fact, roads are very secular. They don't differentiate between if you're rich or poor. If you belong to a certain religion, you belong to another. You belong to a certain caste, you belong to another. You belong to one class of people or you belong to another class of people. Doesn't matter. It doesn't differentiate between genders. It kills us all. If there is a bad road, there is an accident, people die on our roads. Now, let me tell you something. International best practices as far as auditing and quality control of roads is concerned is very, very clear that whenever tenders are given internationally for a road project, those tenders are subject to quality control by the auditing, so that they can audit the performance of the person who was awarded the tender and how good his performance has been. He has a track record to show as per such audits, and thereby they're able to manage control that tomorrow if a contractor has poor performance, he doesn't get any future contracts. However, in my country, in India, friends, you should know very quickly that our auditing is done only on projects, those projects of roads which are 10 crore and upwards, meaning $1.5 million and upwards. All projects of $1.5 million and upwards or 10 crore and upwards are the only ones that are audited in this country. The other projects of lesser value, less than $1.5 million, less than 10 crore rupees are not audited in India. As a result, what happens? The ground reality in India is, friends, is this: 80% of our rural roads, I repeat, 80% of our rural roads are constructed in a price band between 50 lakhs to a crore of rupees. That's as less as $100,000 or even less than that. In less than $100,000 a road is constructed in our rural areas. 80% of the projects as far as roads are concerned in rural areas are of such kind. All these projects that are currently being undertaken are not audited as per the Indian government's policy. This is the reason why we have very, very poor roads in rural areas. Very, very poor roads in rural areas, because there is no track record. A person who constructs a bad road gets another tender and another and another and another and another. He keeps going because there is no auditing. So there is no way to check how his performance has been in the recent past. There is no track record of his. And as a result, he keeps getting awarded more tenders to construct more roads in rural areas, even if his quality is poor. This is a major issue. This is a major policy issue which needs a change. Now, very quickly, friends, cutting through the chase, the reason why I'm talking to you is this. My NGO, Fight for Animal Rights India, is now petitioning the Honorable Supreme Court, right, to bring about this change, to ask the Government of India, to direct the Government of India to bring about these three key policy changes, among others, to improve Indian roads, thereby saving millions of lives that are lost in road accidents, millions of lives that are lost in huge potholes on Indian roads, and the crores of rupees, the millions of rupees, millions of US dollars worth of rupees that is lost of the hard-earned money of the Indian taxpayer owing to poor policy, bad policies as far as these roads of India are concerned. Help my organization, my NGO, Fight for Animal Rights India, to make this possible. Join us in our battle. Contribute, donate today. How you can do that, the details are there in this video, in the description of this video. Thank you, God bless, and Jai Hind.